It's like 4 a.m. so I'm gonna record this video and talk to you about the top 10 things that I want to see in WWE 2K17. Now these are my ideas that I want to see, like things that I came up with and things that we've seen in previous years, and I came up with some of them, and some of them just because of previous years I've actually liked that idea and I would like to see it again. So here's the first one. Match types. We want to see like dynamic match types. That would be cool to see. Like stuff blows up, stuff gets destroyed. You can still wrestle in the ring if the ring breaks. You can break items and stuff, and it actually shows where like a targeting of that area on the item actually gets damaged by what you did and stays damaged, and it can keep getting affected by that, and the matches get affected by what you do in them. Like how in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, that was one that I played a long time back, and it was like how they have the what are they called, backstage brawl matches. Like in that game I remember seeing it, and played a couple other ones, but I remember that one a lot, where you could play in the parking lot and do like a brawl, and you could do the thing, except it wasn't like super realistic when you slammed somebody through. You know, it did the same animation every time, and I think some of them may have had different ones that may have had one or two different animations on it, but most of the time they all did the same thing. But like how the match would be affected by what you did, like it could knock your opponent out doing stuff like if I slung Seth Rollins into that, Seth Rollins would like actually knock that over, that would move or whatever. It wouldn't just, you know, stay like that. Or if I threw Seth into, hang on, let me get him up, into this, like that would actually show signs of wear on it. Not wear, but actual, what is it, actual movement on it. It would make the stuff ripple and stuff and bounce off of him touching it. Like it would show movement signs on it. And like this, if Seth hit that not just stay still like that, it actually moves somehow. Like JR's hat. Hang on, or not, why did I say JR? Not JR, JBL. JBL, like his hat does kind of move a little. Yeah, I can't really. Like, see, it moves like that. See, look, that, like, me throwing that at him, he should have failed. Like, the match items and stuff should affect them more, not just, you know, have glitches like that where it just touches the player. And I want to see, like, one of my favorite matches played was like a special referee match. That was so cool. Except I didn't like how in WWE, was it WWE 13? I believe that was the one. Did they have it? I think they had it in 14 too. Was it the same way in 13? It's been a while since I played them, but 14 wasn't it? Whichever one had John Laurinaitis, where John Laurinaitis could, like, if you did like so much action towards one of the people in the match, that John Laurinaitis would come out and he would like relieve you of your duties, and he would send another referee out there. I hated that. I was like, they shouldn't even put that in there, because that just ruins it. Like, you get pulled out of the match, players have to wrestle themselves, and or the characters have to wrestle themselves. You can't actually participate in the match anymore. That just sucks for everybody. Want to see, like, there's this one's going to touch on one of the other topics, but like the, what match was it? Like the I Quit match. how in like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth you could go outside of the arena and you could like ride bikes and stuff, and like just I think you could drive cars. I didn't really play it that much. Had it for like a short while, but you could do all that stuff, like go outside the arena, go into different parts in the town or whatever, and you could like just find weapons hidden in certain areas, wrestle inside the arena in different parts of the arena.
Oh, he's gonna have to block out the pain if he hopes to escape this.
And pretty sure that covers, well, don't really cover it all the way, but like Buried Alive, like I'd like to see Buried Alive too. That'd be another cool match to see.
Serious pain here.
But a lot of the matches we've seen in previous games, I'd like to see. I mean, even like the Punjabi prison match, that would be cool to see. I've never played that match ever, but to get to see like a lot of the dynamic match types, that'd be really cool to see. Because you've not really ever seen WWE do any dynamic stuff to the games. I mean, yeah, the, what is it, OMG moments, yeah, all that does is affects that one little area. And, I mean, if I break the barricade, I should be able to walk into the crowd, but no, it just makes you stay outside the crowd, and the player crawls out of the barricade and comes back inside the outer part of the ring.
There it is. Taylor got it. That could be the move that wins it.
My next thing's going to be talking about that same exact topic, is bring the crowd into the fight. Bring the crowd into the fight. Fight in the crowd.
Wow, he was quick as a corpse on that one.
And be able to be thrown into the crowd and react with them. Now this, how I'm going to talk about this is, how have you seen on WWE and stuff whenever they throw somebody over the barricade, or not all the time they throw them over the barricade on WWE a lot. They did usually in the 90s and up and stuff. They have a lot since then still, but they don't do it like all the time, throw somebody over. But like suplex somebody over and like there's fans right there, like how you do this right here. In a second I'll show it.
Thank you for tuning in tonight.
But you can like get in the crowd with the opponent and y'all fight in the crowd, and the crowd like has to move back or whatever and let you move by them like this. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, like that. How he threw him on that, except Seth Rollins go over the barricade on the other side, and I'll be able to get over there with him. That would be really cool to see that happen, and like be able to go all the way up in the rafters, up those steps right there.
Both of these competitors have
Can't really see them anymore. The steps over there. See if it zooms out. Those two yellow steps, like go up in there, like how Roman Reigns comes down them. That would be cool. Like with the crowd, like be able to affect you somehow. Like people like screaming at you like you suck and stuff like that. That would be cool. Like taunting the actual wrestlers. That would be cool to see that. Now my next one is create a superstar mode, or create a superstar. It's not mode. Create a superstar. More and more and more clothes and entrances and names and custom names and more cities for your superstar. Now this is like literally a big deal right here. We need more and more and more clothes. I mean, do I literally want to rock? What the crap? Do I literally want to rock like gear like Seth Rollins or somebody, and then have to rock the same gear without the logos on it? Not really, because they're still going to have the same exact gear without the logos, but they're still going to have like indentions made in the gear, like on his boots right there. The shape, like how they're molded, you're still going to have your boots looking like that. I mean, why would I want to rock the same thing that Seth Rollins is rocking? And like, why would I want barely any hairstyles for my wrestler? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to choose my hair. I don't want a blonde side of my hair and a black side like Seth Rollins has right now. I mean, why would I want the same hair Seth Rollins? Yeah, I can change the colors, but do I want that same hair? No, they barely give you any hair that is not the wrestler's hair. 2K15 barely even gave you crap. They didn't even really put anything into giving you the superstars. They put it into the NXT program thing and you going through it. I mean, why would I just really want to create another John Cena, another Seth Rollins, when I could just create my own self? Like, don't give me all the stuff that they would wear. Give me stuff that you know I would likely like to choose from to wear. Now, the entrances, that is one thing that just like literally makes me mad. 2K15 had the worst entrances. 2K16 still has the worst entrances. You have to either choose from like barely any creative ones that they actually created themselves, or the ones that the superstars themselves use already. Like, why would I want John Cena's entrance? I mean, I want to create a superstar. I don't want to be a superstar.
What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here? Whoa, whoa, look out,
I mean, if I'm playing a game to actually simulate me being a wrestler, why would I want to be John Cena when I could just play the character John Cena? I mean, in the music, I mean, you barely have any tracks on here for a created superstar. I mean, all the songs, like the old songs, like, is it Jim Johnson? Ain't that the guy who makes a lot of their music? Why is it that a lot of the old music that Jim Johnson made for previous superstars, why is it that their music can't be put on the game? Like, I mean, let's see, John Morrison. Wasn't it Jim Johnston made John Morrison's theme or something? And a lot of them, he's made a lot of those themes. He's helped make Sasha Banks. I don't think. So a lot of them he has. I mean, you have to look them up who always helped with it. But a lot of their tracks he's done. Why is it that their tracks can't be put on there for us to use for our superstar? I mean, it's not being in use. I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna know it's that person's previous song, but I mean, if I use John Cena's song, of course I'm using a superstar that either when he does become a past superstar or a legend or anything, and I use his theme, people are still gonna know it's his theme or not. I want to be my own person, not somebody that's already created. So, they need to put more entrances in it. More entrances, more entrance animations, more dynamic entrance animations. Like the old previous people, like coming through the crowd and stuff. And just like how Eddie Guerrero drove his car up on stage. Like stuff like that. I mean, they used to have entrances like that, and just 2K did away with all that stuff after THQ. Like, they replaced most of the great ideas THQ had, and just put, like, they sugar-coated it. Didn't put any creativity into the animations and stuff like that. They just made pretty much like they were making an NBA game. They didn't really put that much into it. They just made it where the characters could do this and that. I mean, heck, NBA don't really have that much stuff to its career with creating players and stuff. I mean, it's just playing the game. It's not really giving you creativity on it. Okay, so I'm going to get off of that topic now. Next thing is going to be names, where we can put custom names up to so many characters, up to so many different created names to choose from. Now, I've had a problem with my name for the longest, and it's just in the last game or two they've actually put my name in there. And I was finally able to use my name. I always used a custom superstar's name because it was always like Bob or whoever got his name in the game, but I never got my name on the game ever.
And that's a good thing.
Look, we need to be able to have it where it's like, let's see, like Bret Hart, Bret the Hitman Hart. Like, you should be able to do that, like the name and then put the middle name. Like, they only let you choose on here to have a first name or like a first name and then your created name, your nickname that you're going to go by, that they announce and everything. You get that, and then you get to choose either that name first, your created nickname that they have on there. I don't know what mine is. That comes first, and then your actual name that you're going to go by too. So it'll be like the Giant John instead of John the Giant. You can do that. Well, they should have it like where you can just be like John the Giant Slayer, like something like that. Like, you can do that. That would be cool to be able to do that. They need to be putting more like people's names on there, like common names that people have, not just, you know, common names they just want to put in the game.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
And then like Josh comes along and he's searching through there and his name ain't on the list. Well, guess what? Josh is going to pick a nickname, or he's going to pick some random name like Bob or John or Jeff or somebody, just so he can have a name in the game.
Here we go, back inside the ring. What do you mean we?
And I think they should give more to the players. Oh, they counted them out. Give more to the players than give to themselves. Like, if you're putting a game out and you're decrediting other people that, you know, they really want their name or something, and they'd be able to create their superstar to the fullest they want, then why are you decrediting that from them? You should be giving them the rights to be able to do that in the game, not just take it away from them by leaving their name out of the game, leaving nicknames and stuff out where they can't create their superstar to the fullest point.
And here's some highlights from the match.
So here's the next part on that too. It's more cities for your superstar. My hometown can't even find the city for it. Or my state can't even find the city in my state, which is my hometown. Can't find that. They have like, I mean, they have the fictional towns and stuff, which is cool how they have that, like from wherever he wants or wherever she wants, and from, I think, is the Land of Oz on there? I don't know if the Land of Oz is on there. Some other ones, it's like Sting's Every Man's Nightmare, the old one when he used to have. I don't know if it says the same thing with his newer one, but the 99 Sting in this game says that. But it should have where you choose your state and then you choose your city in there. It should have all the cities listed for that, no matter how many cities are in that state. I mean, I don't want to come along and be like, yeah, I'm picking out, this is an off-the-wall state, I don't live in this state. like freaking Idaho, like, and there's a place in there and it's Boise, Idaho, and they don't even list Boise in there, then why in the world am I gonna pick, you know, Boise, not Boise, but Idaho, whatever place in Idaho? Why would I pick that over my own state? I mean, I'm gonna come out, you know, here's so and so, and he's from a state with the city, or he's from a city in a state that he doesn't even live in. And I'm like, why couldn't I just go ahead and, you know, you have my name, my state in the game, and you have my city in there. Why not me be able to just go ahead and pick my city, and me just not have to deal with that? They shouldn't, like, do that to people. Now, next one I'm going to talk about is create a story mode. Work through NXT, have a mentor, and go through the in and outs of WWE. Get tossed in developmental territories like Ring of Honor and others. A lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. And you're going to get some people, if you're through the 2K franchises and stuff like I am, you played their stuff, and you played 2K16, then you know exactly what I would be talking about. 2K16 did the same thing NBA 2K16 did. They did the develop stuff. They did where you played through how you played for college. You're developing your player through all those things until eventually he gets in the NBA. Except I didn't really like how they set up the story thing for that. I just wasted time. None of the stuff counted. And I think with the developmental territories, I mean, yeah, they'd have to get the copyrights and stuff. Then the game company's gonna be like, yeah, well, I want this superstar, you know, in there, in this game. Well, I want my guys to actually be copyrighted and put in your game and get their faces out there. Well, yeah, WWE'd have to have a lot to deal with about that stuff. But I mean, it's a great idea. I mean, you're developing your superstar, not just automatically getting into NXT. I mean, not every superstar just gets into NXT. They don't just walk through the door and say, hey, can I have a job here? No, they actually have to go through some indie type stuff before they get into NXT. Not WWE, NBA did the same thing, 2K15, and I think previous games, I didn't really play the 2K14 on PS4, but on 2K15 you had a mentor that he would like tell you and talk to you and stuff, but they didn't really, he came and talked to you a lot, but it wasn't like all the time, it was like every couple of games or stuff he would talk to you. The same thing should happen in like the career mode. When you're creating your guy's story, you should have like somebody that comes up and says, hey, you know, been through WWE a long time, wanna have you back on this, help you out if you need anything, like call me up if you need me. Like you could do that, like talk to them. That would be super cool to be able to do that. Like if they, and like you can impact y'all's friendship by doing stuff, and then they can pitch y'all against each other. That would be cool to have. Like you could even break your friendship and just talk to random people and become friends and stuff. Like you should be able to have conversations with wrestlers in the game, and just it somehow impacts what you do in wrestling. Like if they want to get mad and come out and interrupt your match, they can do it. That would be cool to see stuff like that. Like Yeah, in the games they have, in the career mode they have, like, you start a rivalry with somebody. Well, they come out for stupid reasons and stuff, and they come out every once in a while. They don't really have it set up right where they come out right. Like, I don't want to see me just come out doing my entrance and I get jumped from behind, and then boom, we're starting a rivalry, and then they're saying, like, oh, these two are in a rivalry, and then next week I do the same thing to him. No, I want to be able to, like, when I say something to him, be walking or something, him be walking, like, backstage. We can talk, heat our battles even more, be able to continue our battles, or either break them up by doing certain things backstage. Not just, you know, behind the game's circuitry and crap. Is it actually not a circuitry, but it's like format and whatever of the disc, it being able to tell me, like, this is what you're going to do. You're going to have to face him at this point because you got in a rivalry with him. And it locks you in rivalries where you should be able to, like, judge for yourself, not the game judge for you. You should be able to pick and choose your battles, pick and choose what titles you can go after. Like, you should be able to get more than one title. I mean, yeah, you can choose your titles already, but don't say, you know, you're the United States champion, you can't be the Intercontinental champion. Why can't I be the Intercontinental champion when freaking, well, let's not say the Intercontinental championship. Why can't I be, see, like Seth Rollins, why can't I be the WWE champion and be the United States champion like Seth Rollins just did? Like in the last few years, last 2 years or so when he did that. Why couldn't I do that? And why can't I do that?
He wants this battle decided inside the ring. And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar.
I should be able to choose what things I want. Dang it, one.
He's got to feel great.
But I should be able to choose where my choices take me instead of the game choosing my choices for me. Now, like, you go through the territories like Ring of Honor and stuff, you meet their guys, like, have mentors there too, that would be cool. Like, you could also have whether or not you actually get, like, shots, say, like, hey kid, you're going up to WWE Develop. They're gonna try you out in the NXT pool, see how you do there. If you don't do good, you're coming back here. You're going to another place. You blew your shot. Try again next time. Like, do stuff like that to your character. Don't just say, yeah, you know, you're in NXT. Win 10, 15, 20 matches. Boom, you're in the WWE. No, I don't want it to go through like that. I want it to be more creative towards myself, not just, you know, they just throw you in there and they throw you to the sharks automatically. They don't let you adapt. Like, I mean, the freaking game is hard from the start, and even if you turn the game mode down, I mean, the characters are still hard. You're fighting freaking 70s and 80s, and you're like, what, a 50 or a 60? I mean, I don't know why they'd even have that trophy that says, oh, lose every match in NXT. Yeah, a lot of people lose nearly every match in NXT because the game mode's set up so hard like that. You don't get your character boosted up from the start. I mean, I can't. I mean, not I can't, but I mean, they put the whatever you call it, quick starter, what is that, starter thing on there where you can boost your guy, but why would I I don't know why in the world it's asking me to cash in on that belt. I guess, is it because it's a main one? I knew I seen you could cash in on that before. That has nothing to do with this. But like, you're affected by what you do. You can have conversations with the people in the back. Like, be an actual person like NBA did. Have connections with people. Have brands and stuff. Like WWE does have brands like 5 Hour Energy. They show those commercials. Which makes me mad how they don't even show WWE commercials outside of the WWE programming when WWE's program is on.
It is Mr. Money in the Bank. He's doing it. He's cashing in.
Did I not just say? I could have swore. I guess I did have it on. Say no. I could have swore I just clicked no on that. But you know, you can do that kind of stuff. How it would do with your superstar, and your superstar can break bones. That would be cool to see that happen. Like, actually get hurt. Like UFC, they did in UFC, where you could train too hard and hurt your arm, and it would lower your ability to do something. And then they talk about you having an injury, and you be able to wear like wraps and stuff showing signs of your injury, and your opponent could try to target that affected area.
I'd say that's more
that would be cool to see, walking into a match with an injury on you. And now when you hit somebody and they bleed, like, actually make it where they look cool when they bleed, like they can bleed more from that area, not just a little blotch on their forehead. And yeah, if you hit them so much, whatever your fist, somehow you'll have blotches of blood on your fist from where you hit the opponent. And I think it still does. I don't remember. I hadn't really just got them super bloody. I mean, I have, but I know in the previous games before they had it where they would bleed down. I think, yeah, if you do so much stuff around with certain things, it will be able to do it. And you get blood dripped all the way down their chest. You've been able to do that before. That would be cool to see that kind of stuff. Now my next thing is going to be create a move. Bring it back. Not enough moves with a lot of creativity to them. This is like a big major problem with this game too. There's not that many moves as there was before. They took away a lot of the moves, changed the names of them. And you know, there should be more moves than what they have. You should be able to create your own move. You should be able to design the speed it goes, stuff like you did in the older games. When THQ was around, that was a company to look at a game with. They could do stuff 2K could only dream of. They made freaking games super fun to play. This game just feels like, you know, I'm just playing a wrestling game, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not having like actual things. I'm not getting like dynamic things happening to my matches. People coming out interfering in them and stuff. I mean, I've seen it in the career mode. They've had it. People come out and interrupt your matches, but that's setting up rivalries and stuff. You should be able to create your own moves and have creativity to them. Create you, not create from them. Create you. Now my next topic is going to be items actually break into pieces and don't disappear after getting another. Make items actually bend and still be able to be used. What match am I playing? I could show it. I think I maybe... Am I playing an Extreme Rules match? I don't think I am. You could be able to... When you put somebody on a table and you break them through it, I think it's after the first or the second table, and he's going after a finisher. Oh, and I countered it. The table disappears that you had recently broke, and dang it, I'm doing a submission. But it like actually breaks, it's broken and it disappears and goes away. Like, why make that happen? That just makes me look like you just covered up a table break. Why would you do that? Like, when I hit somebody with a steel chair, make it have dents on it, make it be beat to pieces. I would love to see that kind of stuff. But they don't put it, they just make you drop the chair after like 4 hits, and I just did the same dang move again. And he barely gets a rope break. But they have like the same,
that's all it takes.
They have the same way set up of you just dropping it over and over. I mean, why would I want that? I want to actually have a WWE experience. I don't want to have a created experience. I want to have an experience that is technically created, but that is like lifelike to me. If I can't do it in real life, then I should be able to sit at home and create my own story and be able to set up tables, break them the way I want them. That would just be really cool to have that stuff happen.
Championship opportunity doesn't come around all that often. You got to make the best of it.
My next one is going to be, my next topic to talk about is going to be weapons can be placed anywhere and used on any surface.
This man means business.
We have seen this before. Used to, you could put them on, like, put a ladder on the dang announce table. Now you can't even get anything close to the announce table. It'll just fall down beside the announce table and land on the floor.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
Before you could like set a ladder up against this right here, against the apron, and like break somebody through it, you still kind of can, can't you? I mean, it's been a little bit since I've done a lot of stuff. Ain't really played this a lot.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been an
Used to. Ooh, like, see how I hit his hand on that? That affect his arm really bad somehow. That'd be cool to see that happen.
That's a first.
You know, so there's 2 of the same Asian kids sitting there.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
In the front row.
Nearly driven through the
and there's 2 of the same, well, near the same dads or whoever's sitting there.
These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an
damn it!
All that build-up. It's sad to see it end like that. This
he
is
just won the match. Excuse my language. But you should be able to use weapons anywhere, surface or not. Like, no, I mean, yeah, you have to surface, but be able to use it, bending the game's rules, instead of you doing what the game tells you and putting it in the ring. No, I want to put that ladder outside in the crowd. I want to put that ladder outside in the crowd, want to climb all the way to the tippy top of it, have my opponent laying on the announce table, and just like literally just backflip off that and land right through the announce table. If I want to somehow get a ladder up on top of a Hell in the Cell and jump off and backflip onto my opponent that's laying on the announce table 40 feet below me, yes, I would love to see that happen. But we'll have to see if the game would even let us do it in another game. Okay, my next one's gonna be fight anywhere without being in a game mode and still be able to get DQ'd. But if it is turned on, you will be able to win but if it is turned off, you will be able to win match if you bring opponent back to ring, or if KO is enabled, win by KO. This is what I'm talking about the I Quit match. Be able to go outside the ring, be able to take the fight where you want it, and still be able to bring your opponent back. Yeah, you're going to get DQ'd, but hey, it's a WWE game. They take the fight outside the ring. They take it backstage all the time. Not all the time, but they do take it backstage. And they get DQ'd, yeah, but I mean, still, they're taking the game, or taking the match where they want it to go. Now you get KO'd, that would be cool to see. You getting KO'd and stuff, you can bring somebody back to the ring. You have to bring them back if the count out's off, or if you knock them out, you win. That would be cool to see. Now my next one's gonna be bring back finishers from the start of the match. We used to have this. You used to be able to like start the match and you could just be like, oh no, Shawn Michaels hit him with the Sweet Chin Music, he's pinned. Well, not all the time would it. I guess, yeah, if you did it right then and there, wouldn't it? You get a pin, straight up, a 3 count pin. I think you had to maybe do it 2 times to get a straight pin to be able to use your finisher like that, but you could put unlimited finishers and be able to just like, boom, Sweet Chin Music, boom, Sweet Chin Music, boom, Sweet Chin Music, like over and over and over as much as you wanted, and just literally just kill the other character, and you would not have to even really fight the match through. I thought that was just kind of fun, just to be able to beat them up and stuff and play around with. But they took that out after TQ got the rights to the games. Or not TQ. Why did I say TQ? 2K got the rights to the games. Now, the next topic I have is an actual really cool one. They did not ever do this. They have only done replays. Cameras actually move in on your moves like on TV. Cameras can look and see what you are doing in the match and give a better detail on it. You can turn this feature off if you don't like it on. I would like to see this, like even if they replayed it, like get up there and another camera caught a glimpse of you doing something and they put detail on it, like how the guys get up there and they angle the camera in the ring if they're close to the turnbuckle, or they angle it in through the ropes. That would be really cool to see. Put more detail on your match, show more detail in your moves. That would just be really, really cool to see. Now, these ideas are just ideas I came up with, and some of them they were already ideas in previous games. If you like these ideas, give me a like. Put your comments down below on what ideas you would like to see. Now, if you want to see more videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.